everyone. I'm Delane Cleveland. Here is a few of the stories making news today.
Do that again, Gunnar.
In the field of medical technology, any new project or idea begins in a laboratory. And the work being done by the staff here at Francis Medical in Maple Grove,
this is where the tubing goes,
could one day make a huge difference in the treatment of prostate cancer, which affects an estimated 1 out of every 9 men in America.
If you look at patients who are treated with prostate cancer, they have two really choices. Either have the prostate removed through a surgical procedure called a radical prostatectomy, or radiation.
Francis Medical President Mike Kuyak says both of those common prostate cancer treatments come with unwanted side effects.
And so men are craving right now something to treat their cancer, but not deliver those side effects such as urinary incontinence and erectile dysfunction.
These workers are trying to provide another treatment option, a prostate cancer therapy that uses thermal water vapor to deliver targeted treatments to the cancerous tissue.
It's only a few drops of water for each treatment that goes into the prostate, and it's done transurethral, so there are no incisions, no scars. It's minimally invasive. The patient gets up and goes home.
Michael Hoy is the founder of the company, which he started as a tribute to his father, Francis, who died from prostate cancer.
And I was thinking about the suffering that he went through and that there has to be a better way to manage prostate cancer for men.
He's hoping that this water vapor ablation therapy does the job. So far, they've tested it on men in South American countries with positive results.
And limited or no side effects with those men. And that has given us confidence and given the FDA confidence to enable us to start our early feasibility study here in the United States.
Those U.S. studies will begin later this month. The hope is to have the product commercially available in late 2024.
So the goal is to get clearance from the FDA, eventually get approval from overseas as well, and to get this used by as many people as are afflicted by this disease.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
I just stayed up late into the night watching it.
When Megan Kelly Hubble turned the channel and saw buildings in downtown Minneapolis go up to flames,
And I thought, I'm here relatively safe in Golden Valley. I can't just sit here anymore and do nothing.
The aftermath of George Floyd's death urged Hubble to help families affected.
I saw a Facebook post looking for food kits for Sanford Middle School, and I thought, I can totally do that. So I put it on Facebook, hey, I'm gonna go shopping. Does anybody want to bring donations over or send me some money?
By the morning, Hubble received over $1,000.
I'd send messages to people for paper bags because I was gonna run out, and I had a team of people over here. We were stuffing paper bags, 3 people out shopping.
In just a week and a half, Hubble filled 6 van loads and 8 carloads of items to donate to places that need it most.
A colleague of mine, Anton Jones, who is CEO of Climb Theater, contacted me and said, hey, I see you're doing all this collection. We've got a huge van, we could help you out.
About every day, Hubble says she'll see donations piled on her front lawn.
It's literally the least thing I can do to help the people that are suffering so much.
Amazed by the massive response, Hubble says it takes a village for families to start healing.
We gotta build each other up, and we gotta stick together and be ready to be uncomfortable.
In Golden Valley,
That is the way forward.
Pafu Yang, CCX News.
I'm Eric Nelson for CCX News out here in Plymouth at Interfaith Outreach. And of course, because of COVID-19, a lot of people are in need. And Interfaith for 40 years has been giving back to the community and doing a lot of great things. And joining us now is Greg Hilding. And Greg, kudos to Interfaith for stepping up in these extremely difficult times.
You know, it's interesting you say it that way, Eric, because it's really the community that's stepping up. I mean, the heart, the will, the resources of the community come to us so that we can respond to needs in the community, which we consider a privilege on our part in terms of how we can interact with the community to be responsive, to be resilient, and be ready in these times of dramatic change and increasing need.
Because of the pandemic, it's not business as usual. You've got curbside pickup. Tell us what that's all about.
So Interfaith Outreach goes curbside for the summer of 2020. Essentially what we're trying to do is create an environment where people feel safe coming to interact with us. So we've moved our lobby outside for the summer. We've got things all set up with our workstations and people available, ambassadors and greeters, and our services are available right here curbside at Interfaith Outreach as we look to learn more about the changes in our community and be able to respond, and not only respond well, but respond boldly.
Interfaith checks a lot of boxes, from food to clothing to transportation. If there's a need, you guys try to step up, don't you?
We definitely do, and we kind of talk about this spectrum of stabilize, strengthen, and thrive. We try to help people and families stabilize their situation, then strengthen their situation, then go on to all the way to helping them thrive and be the best versions of themselves that they would like to be. In this current crisis moment, we're redoubling our efforts in the stabilize and strengthen category, and that's one reason why we want to be outdoors and meet the community where it's at so that we can be inviting, be welcoming, and be ready to serve.
Is COVID-19 as catastrophic a situation as you've seen?
So I think it's very significant. We have yet to really see how many changes it's going to make in our society, but this is a game changer. Certainly not going to be measured in weeks or months, but it's going to be measured in terms of years to see the changing patterns of how people have been affected. The high unemployment rate is just one example of unprecedented times for certainly decades.